and I'm Richard's eldest grandchild, the son of Kevin and Maxie Lynn. Being 22 years old, I had the privilege of him being present in my life from the day I was born to the last day we said goodbye to each other. Growing up, one thing I noticed with him was that my grandfather was very patient, always in a happy mood, and always put others before him. Whether I would see him at a family gathering or when he would just pick up the phone call, he'd always greet you with his usual chuckle. How you doing? like, man, you can never be mad. Like, when he took care of me when I was in elementary school, I always come home, even on my worst days, he'd always put a smile on my face. And even the most stern he would be is when he gave the psh or sound, when he was concerned about you, like when you were goofing off or you didn't wash your hands before dinner. A story that my grandparents always liked to tell me was the story of how I came to love miso soup. Back when they would take care of me when I was living in Alameda, I threw a huge tantrum, one that seemed to be insurmountable by most grandparent standards. Wailing and wailing, can never figure out what the formula was. And then, instead of giving up and freaking out, my grandfather drove a little me to Kamakura, a local Japanese restaurant, and fed me miso soup, which of all things, calmed me down. And it's little silly moments like these show how he was a person who not only showed unconditional love, but also possessed the care and patience to make it happen in the first place. As he grew older, he may have slowed down, but he was still gracious in the process of it all. His hearing may have declined, but he was always happy to listen to what I had to say. He couldn't walk around like he used to, yet he was always on time and present whenever his presence was needed. And even up until his last days, he stayed true to himself. I had the opportunity to speak to him one last time and told him how much I loved him and how I was beyond grateful for having him present in my life and bearing with the ups and downs of helping raise his first grandchild. And with that, he just replied on his bed, his last moments, with his usual smile, just saying, it was a privilege, not a duty. And, even in his last fleeting moments, my grandfather demonstrated the qualities that made him such a respected and lovable man amongst his friends and family. And lastly, in the honor of my grandfather, I really encourage you all to be more present with your loved ones and your friends. In this day and age of technology, we can be easily distracted with our phones and iPads and forget to enjoy what is in front of us in the moment. Enjoy the memorable ones along with the boring ones, the miso soup tantrums, because in the end, you'll know when those casual buys will turn into a goodbye forever. Again, it's amazing to see how many lives my grandfather has touched, and I'm beyond thankful that you could all come here today to celebrate his life. Thank you.